We gotta win this. This is so a trap game.
Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much found as he stopped at the 18. So FIU,
that's not a bad quarterback.
Swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because
if they don't, I'm sorry.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Makes the catch. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You cannot lose this.
Movement here from the tight end. Off play action. Looking left. Got his man. And
I don't know how you did that.
But not before he moves the chains. FIU pushing tempo. Looking to go on top on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense.
Hell yeah.
Zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes a grab over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. FIU will line up to punt.
Sartorn, baby.
And he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. And he will boom that punt.
That was a bad punt.
No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
We got 27 this season takeaways.
How these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
That's almost 3 again.
These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle.
Hell yeah.
Drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss. That is a statement play.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss of first down.
I thought that was going to be
That's what's so scary
interception.
about this offense. They got guys on the
Interception.
perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Walking touchdown.
So really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it back. And
I definitely miss that guy, but it doesn't matter. Good job, freshman.
A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second
Let's
and
see
3.
what we do.
FIU pushing tempo.
27 takeaways is a lot in the season.
They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind
That's
the line of
37.
scrimmage. That'll be a loss of
Oh
3.
my
A
God.
third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Jones.
Fourth down.
You have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm
Oh
arm
yeah,
short, trying
oh
to get
yeah.
as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here.
We're a young team.
And I don't expect
By the
anything
way.
different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep
So-
it going.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. It's complete. They'll pick up
That was
another
like
for the first down.
a
They've got it
big
at 30.
Really great job by the running
game.
back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
You see all of this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by
I don't
the
know where
defense.
we're going
Continue
over
to move,
this.
continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down. And we can
We got
still have a
first
better
down.
situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards out of it.
This Kennesaw State offense is might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down.
And we're gonna give everyone
Three
break.
at the 14. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11.
We're gonna
Really
do
need
that
to pick
one.
up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's caught.
And that's a touchdown.
Owls.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have
What do you
another
got?
peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Well, a bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in Central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. FIU pushing tempo.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you could have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
It's complete to the left. And the defense,
I mean, they got a good quarterback.
but he has enough for the
So I don't know why the 2 and 8.
He's got it on the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He wants to pass it on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the...
He gets a hand on it, it's blocked.
That ball was rolling the other way.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Paul, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got the back over the middle.
Man, we didn't miss a pass yet.
Terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The lone back's got it. Running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They'll try the run. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pick up this red zone opportunity. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Good defense.
And he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, so
good defense.
paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Leaves it with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. FIU will line up to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Garrison. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Pocket starts to collapse.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the court.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the
21, baby.
Might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the...
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown, FIU. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Like I said, that is pretty
nice job
good.
getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing,
But I know why you're losing so much.
Airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Your defense.
They got the late touchdown on
Well, you made a
now
bad
to
pass.
kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Buys a little time with his feet. He throws one to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Panthers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Line gets set, first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of those guys were on the same.
I mean, he is struggling.
That let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field.
But everyone got
make a big play for him.
Yeah, and when I'm
again.
I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
FIU pushing tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Plows through the defense. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Feeling some heat.
All right.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Washington found a way to pull out a victory.
I thought we were going to struggle.
Football today, those folks in Seattle won't remember this one.
Yeah, this is a trap
But they
game.
will remember it was a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front.
Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Yup, that was good defense.
That would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the QB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown.
Who was on
And the
for...
punishment has been extended. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
That's caught. It's Jones. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Jones is really
comes
good.
out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Coming after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Offense gets set for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lets it fly. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll just keep slinging it. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Touch pass on the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Hell yeah.
Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Power ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, no,
That was a freshman.
We're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously, haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation. Do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do I need to throw this thing?
Right down the boulevard. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Plummer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
We'll up 28.
At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top.
Why don't you guys do it?
Quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now on second down. Handoff to the single running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down.
Man, that freshman quarterback is doing good.
15-yard line, it's first down. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're trying to get to it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive.
Why are we doing
They're down
this?
big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, he's getting his playing time.
Likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a two-minute drive. But get the momentum started in your direction.
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that thing where he can't get it.
Caught near the sideline, it's Jones. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Makes the grab on the left. Tackle is made, but not until
They are trying to make him come back.
FIU pushing tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. 2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the score. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll
Yes,
close in on
sir.
him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the 1st INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. 1st mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They want that clock to run. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
No, seriously, he dropped that pass, Maxwell.
Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Nice catch on the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that with Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think.
Oh, good defense.
And losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
We got 30
and the Panthers
takeaways
with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Slips away. Firing to the right, complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Getting the extra point block soured that touchdown drive just a bit, but they'll line up to kick it off. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the